Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Bianca. Today I'm going to be talking you through a few of the products I bought from FENTY BEAUTY by Rihanna. So I'm so excited for this, so excited for the release. I've been hearing a lot of buzz about it within the last month and I've been dying for the products to get released, and when I saw the packaging, the products, the versatility, I was absolutely sold. I cannot wait until she brings out new products already, and the ones that I have used are amazing. So I'm just going to be using them on my skin today and talking you through what I think, pros and cons and stuff like that. So I have already primed my skin and I've used my normal favourite primer, which is the Smashbox Hydrating Primer. Strongly suggest you pick that up if you've got dry skin. And I'm going to be using the foundation first, of course. I think this is the most highly talked about product from the whole range, just because there are 40 shades, which is insanely amazing, and I'm so proud of her. She is really setting the standard for all brands. There is really no excuse to not be bringing out versatile shades to suit all skin tones. So I really can't wait to show you guys what I think about this. So as you know, I have dry skin. I don't usually gravitate towards matte finishes, but I trust Rihanna with every inch of my body and I trust that it's going to be amazing either way. What I am going to do is, instead of putting this on just straight on my face, I'm going to be mixing it in with some rosehip oil, just so I can get a more dewy finish and it doesn't dry completely matte. So that might not be the best way I can give a total review on this, but I feel as though if I was to try this by itself without anything else, then I probably wouldn't love it. That's just me assuming, but I just prefer a dewy finish. This is $46 Australian, so I thought that was a really awesome price for a high-end foundation. Foundations in Australia can range from, in high-end prices, can range anywhere from, I'd say, about $50 to $80. So this is definitely on the lower spectrum of that. So yeah, I was really impressed. I was expecting it to be more expensive, to be honest. So I'm just going to be using damp beauty sponge, as I always do. I have seen a couple of people use out the actual Fenty beauty sponge and it looks incredible. I'm kind of considering getting it, but I just can't steer away from my beauty blender. So first of all, I'm just going to put on some of this rosehip oil. I'm using the Ordinary organic cold pressed rosehip oil. It's really inexpensive and I like it. I use it times when I'm feeling extra dry, but at the moment my skin's actually not too bad, so I'm hoping that this will be a good time to try out something that's not like kind of matte. Okay, I'm actually just going to sweat just tiny little drops on my face. It's meant to be medium to full coverage. So it looks really white. I got the shade 120, which is actually on the lighter end, but I did hear that it's oxidized a bit, so I just wanted to be sure. I'd rather get something that is a little bit too light and a little bit too dark, because I can always bronze up my face that way. So let's go in. Yes, this is only a really small amount. The first thing I will say is I think it's definitely you can definitely have any kind of coverage you want with this foundation. It is not thick foundation by any means. However, it builds beautifully and it can build up medium or full coverage. Right now this is just one layer and it's definitely only light coverage. You can still see pretty much everything. And I will say it definitely did oxidize, which is good for me, to be honest, because the shade that I had was just a tad light. And this ended up being the perfect shade for me. So I'm just going to go in with a bit more. Because I'm going out tonight, so I do want to be at least a medium-ish coverage. And it does dry fairly quickly, I will say, so you do need to be quick. I will say that my forehead is the driest part of my face, and you can kind of see a little bit of dry patches building on my forehead. It's nothing crazy, and honestly I even get this sometimes with like hydrating foundation, but it's just something I thought I'd mention. Okay, I'd say this is a medium coverage. I look like a ghost on camera. It's not that bad, I promise. It's just these lights. It did really nicely with that oil. It definitely made it not matte, which is what I was hoping that would happen. It's definitely more of a natural finish now if you want to mix it in with like an oil or something. So I like to look away from like the lights to see what it looks like in just like normal lighting. So I find sometimes I miss things if I'm just looking at fake lighting. Okay, it's building up underneath my eye a bit where some dryness is. You probably won't be able to see it on the camera, but I've got dry, I don't even know how to explain it, like it's kind of like scarring from eczema, but it's always like super dry and like super kind of like textury. That's the word I'm going for. There's a lot of texture right here underneath my eye where I've had eczema, so it has kind of sat funny on there, but overall it's looking super nice. So I'm just going to go ahead and conceal, and I'll be right back. I look pale as a fucking ghost. It's these lights. Anyway, I have put on concealer. I've set my concealer. I've heard people say that this foundation sets itself. Even if it didn't, I definitely wouldn't set it because it's a matte foundation. I don't even usually set my dewy ones. So I'm just going to leave it as it is, but it feels soft. It does not feel tacky at all. And so far I'm really liking it. Next off, I'm going to be trying the contour stick. So this is one of like the match sticks. It is a contour shade. I'm pretty sure it was the lightest contour shade that they had in amber. So it is really cool toned. So if you are warm toned, maybe stay away from this shade. But amber, I swatched it when I was in store, and it was the absolute perfect contour shade for me. Actually, something that I feel like I'm missing, like, because whilst I said that I do really love the NYX one that I've been using in the last few months that I mentioned in my favourites, it's still like, I've still kind of felt like I can do better. So, and I felt like this was like the contour shade that I've always been looking for. So, and I don't usually cream contour, but this made me want to step out of my comfort zone and do it more often. So I'm going to go ahead and contour with this and see how we go. So pigmented. I'm not going to contour my nose because I never do and I don't like it. And my forehead is not in good shape right now, so I might stay away from that. I'm doing my jaw as well. Use a little love. Okay. So to blend that out, I'm just going to use the brush that I always use to blend out contour, which is a Morphe 439. I've seen a lot of people talk about this saying they love it, and it is a really good brush. Blending out quite nicely. Definitely not leaving a sharp line. Although I kind of like that sharp line. Unpopular opinion, I like the chisel. I really like this. Really good. Just going to do under here. Yeah, it's blending out so well. This is like my good side, and I can see like I'm going a bit too far up here, but it's blending amazing. So nice. I hope you can see it on camera, but it is making a substantial improvement. I think I've kind of lost the line in this one. I'm going to do it much. Okay. But it is the perfect shade for me. If you are cool tone, I strongly suggest getting that. It is super easy to work with, even as a beginner. I'm definitely a beginner. I'm no expert when it comes to contouring. Add a bit more, because I lost the line a little bit. Just go in. There we go. Alrighty, so 10 out of 10 on that contour stick. Highly suggest. I'm not 100% sure how much it was, I can't really remember, but I'll put all the prices in the description box below. So I'm just going to go and do my bronzer and blush, and I'll be back to talk about the highlighter and lip gloss. Won't be a second. Okay, so I am back. I've bronzed and blushed up my face, and I've just gone ahead and sprayed some setting spray on my face because, as you know, I always like to put highlighter on top of setting spray, so that's what I'm going to do. So just... Okay, so let's just go and talk about it while I'm waiting for that. So I got the Jewel, is it Jewel? Yeah, Jewel little thing. So it's the lightest one that they came with. I was actually planning to get the white highlighter. I kind of forgot what the name was. But when I swatched it in the store, I didn't actually love it too much. I thought it was a little bit powdery and a little bit too white, that I feel like it would look like I'm literally putting like sparkly white powder on my face, not highlighter. But these ones spoke to me on another level. They're like a champagne pink, and they are gorgeous. So they are a sparkly highlighter, so if you're not into like a glittery kind of highlighter, these may not be for you. Honestly, I like any kind of highlighter. I don't discriminate. So hit me up. But this is just such beautiful packaging. Like, I was sold by the brand just by the packaging. Like, you wouldn't be able to see on camera, but it's like duochrome, and it feels like expensive. Like, it feels like a good brand. Pretty mirror in here that says Fenty Beauty. Probably can't see that. Anyway, let's get on to it. So I got the one that is lightning dust and fire crystal. I'm going to take, it is a blush brush, but all of my highlighter brushes are dirty at the moment, so just like the Zoeva 126 Luxe Cheek Finish, but I feel like this might be good for highlighter because it's like kind of flat and I can just like pop it on here. So I'm just going to pick up this one first because it's the less intense one, and just lay down the base and then maybe go over with the super intense looking one. So I'm not going to wet my brush to start with, just because I want to see how it looks on its own. Okay. Oh, can you see that? And that is like a tiny, like I literally dabbed into the pan like 2 times. Oh my lord. I am really thinking for this. Okay. Oh my god. If that is the less intense one, I'm kind of scared to see what the other one's going to look like. But it is gorgeous. This would be perfect for fair skin people. For me. I haven't even wet my brush yet and I'm sold. I kind of don't want to. And I'm happy with that. Okay, let's go on to, I'm gonna flip my brush around just to use the other side to pick up the other one. I'm getting a fair view, so I dipped into it like twice. Let's go on top. Oh my god, that is somehow more intense. And my brush is not even wet. What are you doing, Rihanna? What the hell? I'm positively shook. Going out for dinner tonight and people are gonna think that I came from a fucking rave or something. Like, it is sparkly in the pan, but when you have it on your cheeks, it literally just looks like the most reflective flow of your life. I'm beyond impressed. So far this is my favourite, and I'm going to be using this non-stop. I might actually put it into my inner corner. 10 out of 10, 25 out of 10, 300 out of 10. Rihanna, you killed it with this. Okay, and lastly we have the lip gloss. So I'm not 100% sure. I have used it once, but it was on top of other lipstick just because I just did want to test it out, the formula and how it felt. So I don't know how sheer it is, and I kind of did want to give my lips a little bit of colour, so I might just put on like a super nude lip liner, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got nude lip liner on. I'm actually wearing the Kylie Cosmetics Coco K lip liner. I live and die by her lip liners. If there's one thing that I can suggest anyone to get from her makeup line, it's her lip liners. They're so creamy. So yeah. So I'm just gonna go in. It smells like candy. It is incredible. I've recently become obsessed with lip gloss. I don't know why. I never used to wear it. Okay, that's amazing. I don't know if you can see, but it's so good. Let's quickly go over what I spoke about. So foundation, really nice. I'd probably say that it would be amazing for oily skin, obviously, because it's a matte finish. I really liked it because I mixed it in with an oil, so it wasn't completely matte, but it's a beautiful finish. It barely feels like I've got anything on my skin, and it looks completely flawless. The contour stick was amazing. It blended out easily. It was pigmented. It was exactly how it was described. It was cool. The highlighter, you know how I reacted to that. It was incredible. Probably one of my favorites from this. I don't think I could choose a favorite because I love everything. Honestly, I love everything that she brought out. That's me being completely honest. And then the lip gloss was gorgeous. I love it just if you want to pop it on before you run out of the house. It does have quite a bit of pigment to it, so you don't need to put a lip liner underneath if you don't want to, but I just like to like overline my lips a little bit. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the Fenty Beauty line by Rihanna, of what I picked up. So I'll definitely be buying more from the brand when she brings it out, and I'd love to review that. So let me know what you think, if you bought anything from the line, what you thought of it, if something worked for you, if something didn't, I'd love to discuss. Also follow me on Instagram. I'll put my handle down below, and I'd love to have chats with you guys. So thank you again so much for watching and supporting my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!